What's going on, y'all? It's KiddZack back with another video. Y'all see me? Y'all see me? Okay, and today I'm just gonna discuss or really react how I feel about the Cavaliers and the Warriors. You know, Game 5, Warriors defeat the 129-120, I think it was, and then win the championship. So let's get into it. First off, you know, I respect, you know, good grass to the Warriors. They did the thing, you know. Great job to the Cavaliers. You know, they went out there and they competed hard and did their thing. That's okay. They did their thing as well. But let's be real, y'all. First thing I also say this: I've been a Steph Curry fan since he came out of Davidson, back when they was rocking blue and orange and stuff, and had Monte Ellis and Stephen Jackson on there, and you know, guys back then. I've been the Warriors. I'm not Warriors, excuse me, but a Steph Curry fan since then. Like, I print pictures out and everything, man, because that's my favorite player. I like that how he played. So I've always been a fan of him, not the Warriors. But let's be real. We already knew this was gonna happen. Let me double check, man. It's still cool. We already knew this was gonna happen. Like when he joined in July last year. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm proud of Steph. That, you know, my guy's got 2 rings now. I really am. But the way this is headed, you know what I mean? The way it took place, Durant making this move, it's not that in my mind. I mean, no guy on the Warriors is a superstar like that. They wouldn't have made that move to go to him after they just lost to him. So to me, in my mind, it's kind of like LeBron heading over there, you know what I mean, or Stephen Curry heading over to the Cavaliers after he loses to them. You know what I mean? You just don't do that. You feel me? And I think he doesn't really care about that. You know, I don't look at KD as a leader. I think we want to put him up there as his superstar, second best player in the league. But he's a follower guy who just wants to be part of the team and win. You know. But unfortunately, he's not one of them guys that just fit in behind the back and stuff like that. It doesn't work like that. But I'm just digging to it. It's coming to a point to where you're gonna have to need a super team to win to beat these guys. Because you know, you're looking at the next 2 or 3 years realistically. You think through the draft who people gonna get, and you don't know what's gonna happen in free agency. You know, say Chris Paul, I don't know. Say he goes to Spurs, they can compete for sure. I'm starting to think Spurs gonna be the only answer right now to the Warriors. To be honest with you, it was about 25 in the game. Kawhi Leonard got hurt, so it might be them. I don't know, but you had Chris Paul, you can compete now. You know what I'm saying? And or you look at the possibilities of Paul George going to the Cavaliers just to compete with this team. Cause let's look back on it, y'all. In these finals, in order just to stay in the game, LeBron always had to be on the floor. Kyrie always had to be on the floor. LeBron literally sat for 20 seconds of rest on last night's game. How you can't play like that? You can't. And you got these guys that getting their wrists, they're getting their breaks, and they're running all around you in circles. So you look at the Cavs, and I'm not a Cavs fan. I'm a Miami Heat fan. That's what I am. I'm a Miami Heat fan. But I just look at it. Everybody's letting Kyrie go one-on-one. Let LeBron go one-on-one. Nobody's helping. There's no movement. You look back at the Warriors. There's nothing but movement all around the place. Excuse me. I'm a little nasally. Everybody's got movement. Hold on one second, man. Let me... Alright, my fault, guys. It's handsome real quick. But like I was saying, it's at the point to where, I mean, they were got movement all over the place. It's scary. I've never seen a team play like this. Never. And you look at Game 3, and you go back and say, well, if they would have made a right play or didn't mess up this play, or LeBron had kicked that ball out the Kyle Korver, maybe they would have won Game 3, won Game 4. We had a whole different ball game now. We may be on the Game 6 right now. But they didn't. Those are little moments you have to capitalize on. And that's the problem when you got role players who really aren't doing much for your team. None of them are, to be honest with you. Tristan Thompson barely could grab a rebound to Game 4. You can't play the game like that. You leaving everybody else hanging. Kyrie Irving's getting in scuffles with David West. Tristan, why aren't you getting down there getting the ball? He got out-rebounded by Zaza Pachulia. This is his name, Zaza. You can't get out-rebounded by no Zaza. What are you doing? What are you talking about? Like, to me, that is completely absurd. And LeBron recruited these players, got them the money. And look how they're playing. Look how they pay him back. You got all these people on the bench that you don't need. James Jones. Dante Jones, Derek Williams. What are y'all doing? It's a support group. Dante Jones is over here getting technicals from the bench. This guy's making what, $9,000? That's it. And he's wasting most of it on fines. And I think also as a coach in Ty Lue, you got to step up. You got to step up and you got to know how to run your team. You got to set some screens. JR was hot last night, y'all. He was hot. Y'all would not, they would not run with him. That's what I was tripping over. You would not run with him. Why not? That's so stupid to me. Like, run them off some screens. Matter of fact, just run some plays. Get some space. And the spacing was horrible. I could predict everything they was going to do when they came up the floor. Everything. Kyrie will take the ball. Kyrie will go one-on-one. LeBron will get the ball. He's going to go one-on-one. Because nobody else could. Nobody else could do anything. Kevin Love, foul trouble. So they had knocked him down early when he got foul trouble in the first quarter. It's just, overall from that team, you got to make some moves. You got to get some people out of there. Starting with James Jones, Dante Jones, and Derek Williams. You got to move them. Kyle Korver, I don't know, he lost something. When he came here, he never found it. Okay? And that was the problem. He couldn't hit a shot to save his life. Last time I seen him hit threes consistently was when they played the Raptors in the series. And you can't do that. You can't. You got to be productive. You are a shooter. He couldn't get open. He's in there getting open in corners. It's nothing but an island every time you go down the court for Kyrie and LeBron. And it becomes so predictable. It really does. It becomes so predictable. You're going to get a guy that sits up there, basically go one-on-one with him, put your best defender on him, which is Klay Thompson, and have Draymond scoot over into the paint so he can have defend as well. Come on. It's predictable. LeBron so many times kept trying to pass to his teammates. I get he's a great passer. I get it, but my God, LeBron, shoot this ball. Dunk this ball. Lay this ball up. Stop passing it to these guys who depend on you, who aren't consistent enough to hit them shots that you're giving them. They can't do it. You have to do it. Kyrie has to do it. That's who was playing out there last night. And other than J.R. Smith, you got to run it. My thing is, Cavs, you need to run plays. Simple. You got to make moves off season. That's what y'all got to do. But right now, it's summing up. It probably looks like it's going to be Cavs Warriors again next year, depending on what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's what it looks like. Also, Warriors. I mean, what is there to say? There's great spacing. This team they're great. They really are. And you got the perfect pieces in place. Simply put, everybody's in the right position. You keep the ball moving. I mean, you got Patrick McCall, rookie out here, putting baskets up and just like, you know what I mean? Like Andre Iguodala put up 20 points. You know what I mean? Hadn't put up those points, I think, all playoffs. And you know, everybody finds their stroke. Because my thing is, the biggest thing they got the best team doing is the movement is crazy. They never stop moving. Everybody's always moving. Back cuts, front cuts, screens, everything. Everybody stays moving and gets the defense off guard. They throw the ball back up. That's their game. They stay moving. And that's what's leading them all the way. And moving, of course, it don't hurt that they got 2 MVPs on their team as well. But all that being said, congrats to Durant and the whole Warrior team. And, of course, my boy Steph, favorite play here. But realistically speaking, this team, people saying for the next 2 or 3 years, if they stay healthy, they're right. They could be. These guys are, what, 29, 28, just about to hit 30 maybe. So they got a couple years left to run the table for sure. It's about who's going to compete with them, like I said. If you're LeBron, Paul George. LeBron going to L.A.? LeBron ain't going to no L.A. Why are you going to L.A.? Spend the rest of your career here in Cleveland. Might as well. Just stay. And you need Paul George. And it's at this point in this league, I'm not taking shots in the team, even my team. It's so bad, though, that the point is you need a super team to compete. You're not taking out the Cavs in the East, and you ain't taking out the Warriors in the West unless you are a super team. So in order for LeBron to come back strong next year, you got to come back with somebody like Paul George. Not Melo. You can entertain that thought. No, get Paul George. And that's who you're gonna need in order to make this happen. Truthfully, like Paul George. People say he want to go to the Lakers. He want to win. Paul George, he wants to win now, and they can do that with Cleveland. They run through these conferences every year. Hell, he almost made it this year, but you know it's a process with them, and I understand it. But I'm talking about the now for his teams goes. And a lot of people, I see this stuff. Well, Kobe went up against 4 All-Stars and all this and that, and he won, and he ain't lose, he ain't complain. Kobe didn't go up against 2 MVPs in the Celtics, though. They had Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett. None of those guys were ever MVPs, though. Did they have Steph Curry on their team? Did they have Kevin Durant? They did not. No one considered Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett the second best player in the league. Going head to head with LeBron. Nobody other than Ray Allen they consider the best shooter of all time. So don't say that. And nobody also didn't sit up there and said that the Lakers were undermatched when they played the Celtics. So don't do it. Everybody kept saying that the Cavaliers were undermatched and they can't compete with this team and all this and that. You can't. You know what I'm saying? They never said that for us the Lakers. They gave the Lakers a chance. They didn't give the Cavs a chance in this shit. When they first started, I heard people say, well, they got a chance. They got LeBron. How you doing that? Get the greatest player in the world on your team, LeBron. You know? So, I mean, as far as that whole Kobe comparison, I feel like it's so much different. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't have Steph Curry back then. And they didn't have KD. That's a deadly combo. As good as the Celtics was, when they had Rondo and Garnett and Allen and Pierce, as great as that was, it still didn't put the fear in you that this team does when they come up against you. 2 MVPs. 2. 1 unanimous MVP and an MVP. 2 years back to back. Steph. KD. Like, and then you got such a perfect guy to compliment him over here with Clay and Draymond. You know. So, a lot of people also like to say, well, LeBron made a super team as well. LeBron did this. Dude, listen. LeBron went and made a super team. He built that. He even said he built that. Durant more so he joined the team. You know what I mean? He joined the team, and that's the thing that got a lot of people. You joined the team, also they beat you. You had them down 3-1, and they came back and they destroyed you, and they kept you from going to immortality to go on the face of LeBron and do it yourself. But like I said, and LeBron at the time he had to build the team. That's what he did. He went to Miami, he formed the team. Bosh, you come over here, Wade's already here, let's get some more pieces. Let's make this thing work. Same thing how he did when he came back to Cleveland. Alright, Kyrie, you guys you love, come on in. You know, I like Tristan. You know, that's what he did. He got pieces. You know, JR. Also, Durant didn't build no pieces. Durant joined right on into it. And then that's what rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And I know Durant doesn't care. He got his ego, his championship, he's finna get his ring. Kudos to him. But as far as comparing the super team thing, LeBron went over here and he did it. Durant just went over here and got on it. Got into it. We got, alright, we're here now. What we gonna do? No, LeBron got here right now. We got to get this going in this. That's what he did. Just did it to a different city, a different place. Simple. But I know I probably made this video long enough already, man. But you know, all in all, man, you know, congrats to the Warriors. You know, congrats to Steph, man. That's what I'm really proud of. I'm doing it, man. And shout out to the Cavaliers as well. You know, y'all played a hell of a finals. Honestly, I know you were lost. Excuse me. 4-1, but I really, you know, think it was a hell of a finals. To seeing you guys fight back, it's unlike anything I've ever witnessed before, finals-wise. You know what I'm saying? And if they do it again next year, I'll be there to watch it again. But you know, hopefully it'll go for more games. You know, of course. But you know, it was pretty good to look at. You know what I mean? First 2 games, I was like, wow, blow. I didn't want to see that. I'll be honest. But you know, Game 3 was great. Game 4 was great. And I also, even though they won, Game 5 was great as well. You know, when Cavaliers finally stepped up and started to compete. So, I mean, you know, shout out to, you know, I mean, basketball season's over now. Of course, you got the draft coming up. But as far as the finals goes, man, I enjoyed it. It was great, man. You know, everybody did their thing. And, you know, till next season, man, just free agency. I mean, I can come back and do a video about free agency, so that should be interesting. If we see a big move like Paul George can move. But, yeah, man, I held y'all long enough, man. So, Y'all have a great day, man. Y'all just let me know if y'all want me to react to comment or something on something else. Sorry, sports wise, which I probably will anyway. And that's just how I feel about it. Alright, guys, how I feel about it. News on other news. I got a new camera coming, so I'm gonna do an unboxing on here. It should be coming in on Wednesday or whatever, which is tomorrow. So hopefully I post this video tonight. So just let me know how you guys remember to like, subscribe, comment, man. Let me know how y'all feel about the whole situation, man. KiddZack out, man.